When we were doing this earlier, we were questioning. I was like, if you were up, you were not watching us at 7 a.m. And the craziest thing this morning that I had is I come to work around 2:30. The roads were astronomically busier then than they were at 7 o'clock. I had to get gas because I just forgot.
Right.
And there was only one pump available. It was so busy at the gas station. Just because one pump. And then this isn't just a hoedown. This was like a 10-pump establishment. So it was that busy. Because think about it. I'm going to work at 2:30. That's around like 2:15, 2:30-ish, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you have some people that are active. You had all sorts of music that was being played at that point. But regardless of my point, I hope everyone had a happy new year, no matter how you're feeling this morning. But one thing, and as far as the record books are concerned, the warmest New Year's days that we ever had, the most recent one was 2022. We hit 78 degrees. Now, today, it's still an above average one, 60 degrees. The average is 52. But I look back in the history books. We're now going on 148 years of record keeping now. Well, on average, we typically are about 52. We're around 60. This is still in the top 40 for warmest starts to any given year. But what I thought was really interesting is my director, Rusty, brought this to my attention. Just how you start does not matter how you finish, because 2022 was actually one of the coldest Christmases and Christmas Eves that we've ever had on record. Meanwhile, 1985, the number 2 spot, is one of the coldest temperatures of all time. So, a little Charlotte trivia, the coldest Charlotte has ever gotten, and it's 147-year history, is -5. And we've done that 3 times. We did that in December 30th, 1880, Valentine's Day, 1889, and January 21st, 1985. So what's interesting is that year, 1985, you start off historically warm, and then 3 weeks later, you're talking about the coldest temperature of all time. So I'm just letting you know, January is a fickle creature. And another interesting stat, since I haven't been here in the Impact studio over the last few days, one stat that I dug up, because I love looking at these numbers. That's why I think I love fantasy football. It's like the numbers moving.
You're a numbers guy.
A numbers guy. So 74 of the last 147 Januaries have hit 70 degrees plus, and that means over half of the Januaries have at least had one 70-degree high. And looking deeper at the 60s, we average anywhere from about 5 to 6 60-degree highs each and every January. And what's really interesting how we're going forward, because we're so focused on, we average 52 and 32. But to get an average, you have to have temperatures above that, and you have to have temperatures below that. So check it out. Over the next 10 days, we're going to hit a bottom, and then I'll jump to this in a second. But if you look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As we count the days. 6 days in the 60s. So we're already kind of meeting our quota that we typically have for a given January through 10 days of January. And the only reason why we're going to see that big dip is because of the cloud cover and so on and so on. And also looking forward as far as our low temperatures are concerned, we are going to be above that freezing mark. But the main rain chance we have is this coming Saturday. That's why we're going to be so cool, because literally the sunshine's not going to come out. And our low temperatures are going to be either around freezing or in the 40s. So this is astronomically warm. And one graphic I love to show you is when it feels like. So this takes all the averages per month, where, for instance, November averages 68 to 58. So that means this data automatically populates within that. So I set the graphic to do that. But as you notice, Saturday and Sunday are the only days that feel like January. Everything else feels more like November and December. So that really shows how uncharacteristically warm we're going to be going forward. Now this brings us up to our first rain chance of 2026. So yeah, see, I have my horn app. I should have done that,
because we need rain.
We need it bad. The only good news for us is at least a lot of things aren't growing at this point. But if we do get a rain during winter, it's able to overcome things a lot more. Because think about it, in the spring, you have things actively that are sucking up all that moisture, trying to grow leaves, trying to grow anything. So if we get any rain, this is going to be the best time for us to overcome a drought. But this coming Saturday, I officially have the Napometer into the deep purple. That means you're not going to want to do much. But we went through this, and I've been talking about this. I was wielding a empty suitcase yesterday because per superstition, if you do that, it brings good travel into the next year. Well, they also say on this day, January 1st, do not do laundry or do any cleaning, because it's supposedly you are washing away good fortune.
did that 2 days ago.
That's right, you did. So
Dang, I gotta do laundry, so I gotta wait till tomorrow.
you gotta wait for tomorrow. Don't do it. Don't do it.
It's fine. I got enough clothes to live.
You've been warned.
Because I will say, and I look back at it, there was one year that Kim said, "What are you doing laundry?" I literally did all of our laundry. That's probably my most unlucky year, and I won't go into details with that. So it has checked out. So, ooh. But the reason why I bring this up is not to bring up what 2023 was like for me. But the Napometer shows that on Saturday, so that means you're not really motivated to go out and do that much. So that might be the day that you want to do any of the cleaning that you wanted to do. For me, I'm just waiting for a time that the child goes to sleep, and I don't need to get up at 2:30 to watch the rest of Stranger Things. So I can't wait for that to happen. JT, go to sleep. Daddy wants to watch Stranger Things today. As far as the wettest day, Saturday, 47, but notice the low, 45 to 47. Whenever you have lows and highs that are within a few degrees of each other, that shows that the sunshine's not coming out. That means that the cloud cover's trapping all the heat at the surface, so do not anticipate any sunshine through your Saturday, but it will be back on Sunday. So let's get right to how that rain is going to look going forward. We have increasing clouds on Friday. So Friday starts off mostly sunny, ends mostly cloudy to overcast. The rain that we see arrive overnight likely is not going to impact the Duke's Mayo Bowl. So that creepy Mayo mascot is not going to get wet. And if you haven't seen him, look it up during the daytime. You know what I'm talking about?
Of course I know.
Ooh, all right. Yeah. All right. Okay, I got to get that out of my head. Anyways, moving forward, it's really around sunrise that we're going to see some passing showers and some heavier downpours. And then once you get to the afternoon, we're still going to have some passing rain. But this is the newest update, and it really was trending this way in general. This is mainly a morning event. Watch. By about 3, 4 o'clock, you have some lingering activity. I think the afternoon more so feels like it's going to rain. And then by the back end, once that sun sets, we start to break the clouds, and that's going to allow for some more sunshine. So for our first 7-day forecast, brought to you by the Jerry Hunt Super Center of 2026, this is what the next 7 days is going to look like. 60 today, around 60 tomorrow. We have that one dip, but then it's a quick recovery through the 50s. So we only have one below normal day, one average day. All the rest are above normal highs and either near normal to above normal lows. So a really good looking forecast. Next chance for rain outside of Saturday, a brief one Wednesday and Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm going to have you do the NBC chime instead of our directors. That was great.